Wanna hear a joke? The United Nations. Since the United Nations were founded, there have been 140 wars. We would have better luck with an international house of pancakes. I recently got a job at the United Nations. Now I am unemployed. Sure, the UN is a joke. We're going to have a whole video devoted to it soon. However, right now, I want to tell you about the time the United Nations condemned Israel for arresting a Nazi war criminal. Yep, that's right. Good thing these guys know to be on the right side of history. Right? You may have heard about a certain Adolf who really didn't like Jews. No, this one offed himself. I'm talking about the other Adolf. Adolf Eichmann, SS Obersturmbannführer, or however the hell you pronounce it. One of the major organizers of the Final Solution. The man who inspired the term the banality of evil and gave rise to the term desk murderer. However, there was nothing banal about his evil. The man was a bona fide demon. According to his colleague in the SS, Dieter Wislicini, Eichmann said that he would leap laughing into his grave because the feeling that he had 6 million people on his conscience would be for him a source of extraordinary satisfaction. Wow, what an asshole! In short, Adolf Eichmann was one of the worst people who had ever lived. You'd think the world would congratulate Israel for arresting such a monster. Nah, you wouldn't think that. You weren't born yesterday. When Israel apprehended the Nazi war criminal Adolf Eichmann in Argentina in 1960, the Jewish state was widely condemned in the United Nations by almost the entire world, including the United States, the UK, France, and the Soviet Union. 4 nations who have hung thousands of Nazi war criminals on foreign soil just a few years earlier. Not that we have a problem with that. Right after Israel caught this mass murderer, this demon, the UN passed Resolution 138 condemning Israel for undermining international peace. Surprisingly, the resolution made no mention of how the governments who knowingly harbored Nazi war criminals affected international peace. You do the math. Do the math! The Argentinian politicians who shamelessly harbored Nazi war criminals compared Israel to regimes universally condemned around the world, unlike the regime in Argentina at the time. Argentinian neo-Nazis violently attacked the country's Jewish community, which is totally not something done by regimes universally condemned around the world, or actual Nazis for that matter. Next, American media joined the choir. The Times accused Israel of inverse racism, whatever the hell that means, while the Christian Science Monitor compared Israel's willingness to act against mass murders abroad to Nazi Germany's mass murder of Jews, because Germany also acted abroad. Unlike every other country that ever existed? What? I don't know, just thinking about this makes me dumber. Now you are also dumber! In short, the whole world was howling at Israel for putting on trial a Nazi war criminal knowingly harbored by a sovereign state which reacted to his arrest by encouraging pogroms against Jews. But that was 60 years ago. Now they are making films and books and comics about this. They are making good money. Funny how none of these films and comics and novels and other merchandise ever show the part where the whole world sided with the Nazi instead of the Jews who arrested him. Arrested, by the way. Arrested and put on trial. Not just shot him on foreign soil. Not that we have a problem with that. So, in the face of widespread criticism and condemnation of everything the Jews do to protect themselves, even literally punching Nazis, there's only one reasonable reaction. Y'all go fuck yourself, okay? Dinosaur out, yo!